SOH Talk Show is a program designed to have intelligent women discuss topical issues ranging from business to finance to education to relationship and many more, while celebrating young women on heels in the global space. SOH Talk Show will give voice to young women breaking the glass ceiling in career and business.
If you're a young woman influencing your world positively, stick with us. We are coming through.
Hello and welcome to the SOH Talk Show. My name is Ibijoke and I will be your host for today. Today we have a very interesting subject, so I would like you to sit back and relax. I'm going to introduce the beautiful and intelligent women in the house today. Today we have Omolaramide Amubieya in the house.
Hello, Ibijoke.
I hope I pronounced your name well.
Yes,
oh,
yes, you tried.
Good. Hi, Omolara. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, very well, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Thank you, sir.
We're looking forward to having a great discussion on today's subject. Okay, so to my next guest, another beautiful and intelligent woman. Her name is Folakemi. Hi,
to be here.
Folake, good to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We're really looking forward to having a great time on today's subject. I'm sure our guests are quite curious about what we have to discuss today.
Yes.
Should we let the cat out of the bag? Yes, no, yes. Hold on, don't change that down. Okay, today's topic is work-life balance. Is it possible to balance work and life? Is it possible to balance work and life? And today we're going to be discussing that subject, balancing work and life. I will start with Omolara.
Thank you, Ibijoke.
Is it possible to balance work and life?
Well, I'll say no.
Okay.
No in the sense that we'll see it or that the society has programmed it, for us. I like to say it as having 100% at everything that you do part-time. So the way we've seen it is that you want to be 100% at work, then you want to be 100% at home. So when you're having your 100% at work, say you're in the boardroom, being in your element, crushing those glass ceilings, women tend to be guilty that they are not at home. Right. Okay. So most of the time you find them at work, instead of them enjoying what they're doing, they're feeling there's something missing. And that is how they've been able to interpret the work-life balance. I like to say there is no work-life balance. Okay. You can only have work and life integration. You integrate both of them. Because when you look at it, there will be no work without life. So you have life, the way I like to see it, and work is only one part of life. Right, and for you to be a successful person, you need to be successful in other areas.
In everything.
Our health, our spiritual, for those that are spiritual, your fun time, your me time, your financial goals, and all of so like 8 areas.
There are different areas of life.
Yes, I can count 8.
Wow.
Where you have to be successful. So, and work is only one of them.
Work is just one of the 8.
Yes, and life is the thing that encompasses all of them.
Everything.
Yes.
Wow, that is such an interesting
The
view.
way I see it is you integrate everything.
Integration.
Yes,
of
everything.
Work, life,
and
we
every
should
other
not
area
see
of life.
work separate from life, because work is a component of life.
Yeah.
And we should learn how to work on that, enjoy the integration of work-life balance. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you so much for that. That was very, very interesting. I have learned a lot from what Omolara has just said. Now let's hear from Folake. Is it possible to have work-life balance? What is your view on this subject?
The concept of balance is relative. It's what you make of it.
Okay.
Now, if you've watched people at the circus, if you've seen the craftsmen, juggle different balls. You see the way they juggle the balls and still maintain a smile on their face.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So the concept of balance is basically what you decide that it is.
What you interpret it as.
Yes. So for me, I would say be present or stay in the moment and do what you can do right there and then, and understand that every other thing will have its own time.
So while we're at work, we should stay present.
Stay present at work. Right.
While we're at home, we should stay present.
In that moment, yes. And give it all that you've got.
Wow. That's a powerful perspective. So sometimes, a lot of times, people actually do not enjoy work and life because they are not present. And it's quite linked to what Omolara has said. When you're at work, you're thinking about home. Yeah. And when you're at home, you're thinking about work. And you are not doing well in any of them. So it's very important for us to be able to be 100% at work when we're at work. Focus on work. And when we're at home as well, be 100% at home and focus on home. Thank you so much for that interesting perspective. Now, someone said that one of the reasons why people talk about work-life balance a lot is because they have hinged work against life. They feel that work is something that you don't like, while life is something that you like. And in seeing work as something they don't like, every time they are at work, they feel frustrated. And some people would think that maybe if I am not working, I will be happy. Yeah. Can we throw out work from the integration of life, the circles of life? Is it possible? And how can us as women enjoy work better as a part of life? Folake, do you want to take that?
Oh, sure. One thing is key. As a woman, you are wired to be different things to different people. Howbeit at different times, you know, at different points
wired
in time.
To be different things to different
things,
people.
Yes.
At different points in time.
Right. So it's important to, you know, meet a different need outside of what is seen as your primary area of strength. Right.
Okay.
So for you to be at work, you need to be present at work. You need to give it your 100%. You need to also understand that work is only a part of life, right? And I find it, you know, puzzling when people think that you should only focus on one thing, or when people say their only area of, their primary area of influence is at home. I believe that there is a space or there is room for self-fulfillment as a person. So even if you are a wife, a mother, you know, whatever it is, you also need to have that place for you as a woman where you contribute your quota. Whatever that is, you can define it, right? But it's important that you understand that leaving work to focus on home, you know, may not really give you the answer you're looking for. You need to find your happiness every minute. You need to create your happiness every minute.
Create your happiness every minute.
So saying that you leave one for one, you know, you may not be, you know, you may not be in the best position at that time.
Totally.
To say that this minute, if I drop this off, I'll be happier. So what happens after?
Some people think once work is no longer there, don't worry, I'll just be happy. I'll go to the Bahamas. I'll go to that beach. I'll have everything I want.
Okay, the Bahamas idea is not a bad one. It is not.
It is a good idea.
It's a good idea.
But how can you fund the Bahamas?
That's it.
Work out of the equation.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's it.
So we cannot take work out of the equation. Work is an important part of life.
Yes.
So how can I enjoy work better? If work is a necessary part of life, how can we enjoy work better?
Okay, it differs for each person, right? But for someone like me, what I've done in the past is I've changed some words that we use because words have a way of, you know, playing with our psyche.
Tell me.
Right. So things like work, I don't really use work.
Okay.
So number one point of call for me is to start enjoying what I do.
Enjoy
what you do.
Enjoy work.
Yes.
Okay.
Enjoy the work that you do.
Enjoy the work you do.
If you are in a job that you don't enjoy, right? We all understand that you have to plan before you move. I won't say go and resign today from your highly paying banking job and go and start writing. Of course, you go hungry.
Yeah.
So don't do that. But while you're still there, even though if you don't enjoy the job, what are the small things, little things that you can put up, that you can play up, that make work fun? What are the things as women in the corridors of power that we can demand or put in place for women folks
to enjoy
to make work
better.
like home? Right. As long as your productivity is not dim, it's not going low, and the environment is playful, you can play it up. Right. What are those things that make you feel like home that you can bring to work? So that the work environment is conducive.
It's enjoyable.
It's enjoyable. Because what I've realized is that leaving work to go home, I've not really seen that helping any woman. Because it is still you. If you can't bring 100% at work, you will not bring 100% at home. And you will not bring 100% at play.
Okay.
It is still you.
Okay.
So another thing that I've done for myself is to start my morning right.
Morning right.
Yes.
Okay.
Start my morning right. Yeah.
Starting your morning right.
Yes.
Got it.
Setting my emotional authority. Right. So that throughout the day, I'm present wherever I am.
Beautiful. So you have like a morning ritual.
Yes.
That helps you set the tone for the day.
Yes. So you know what to expect. And if there are things that are thrown into the wheel out of place, you can respond instead of reacting.
So you respond instead of reacting.
Yes.
So from what you are saying, to enjoy work-life better, it's important to first and foremost see how you can create fun
for
at work for yourself.
Yes.
And I even know that there are some employers who do that now, where they even have table tennis. They have fun things at work to help people enjoy work better. So creating fun at work, that's number one. Then the number two thing you mentioned is also being able to create a ritual.
I would say fix yourself.
Fix yourself.
It could be ritual for me, and it can be something else for you.
Somebody else.
I just cited that as an example of what I have been able to do. But fix yourself, because most of the time when we point to, oh, it is my work, if I can just stop this work, I'll be better. I realize that it's not so. You will stop the work, it will be something else. You will stop that something else, it will be something else.
True.
And at the end of the day, the family that you are planning to go and be with will turn against you, because they can't also get the 100% of you.
Super.
Right?
Yeah. Totally. That's so powerful. And I've enjoyed that a lot, because how do you improve your work-life harmony? As some will say, how do you improve your work-life harmony? You have to fix yourself. Because if you are not in sync with yourself, other things will not be in sync. Other things will be out of place.
They won't.
So we create our life.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
We create the things that we want to experience. And there's something important you also said, like, okay, I don't like work, so I take work, I throw it out. Oh, this marriage, I don't like it, so I take marriage, I throw it out. These children, they are disturbing me too much. Before you know it, you just realize that you are empty.
Yes.
So it's really improving our perspective about work.
Thank you.
Really ensuring that we have the right morning ritual, and going back to see how we can create a work-life harmony. Ladies, thank you so much. It's been such a joy hearing from you on your perspective of work-life, not balance, but harmony.
Yes, for integration.
Work-life integration. Thank you so much for that perspective. All right, so now is the time for us to celebrate an SOH icon. And today we're going to discover who the SOH icon is. Folakemi, will you give us the privilege of opening the box, and let's see who we are celebrating today. Okay. Who is it?
Tinu Phillips.
Woo! Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Our SOH icon for today is Tinu Phillips, the unwritten resume. All right, that will be all for today's show. I want to say a very special thank you to the beautiful and intelligent women on the show we meet today, Omolaramide Amubieya. Thank you so much. It's been nice having you. Thank you for all the lessons you have taught us today about work-life harmony, integration.
Yeah.
Folakemi Phillips, thank you so much for joining us on the show as well.
Thank
you for all you have shared. It's been really, really interesting. Looking forward to having you again on the show next time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right, to our darling audience, thank you for watching today's show. We hope you enjoyed yourself and we hope you learned something about work-life integration, work-life harmony, ensuring that your work and your life is well integrated for a more harmonious life. Thank you and have a great day. SOH Talk Show will give voice to young women breaking the glass ceiling in career and business.
If you're a young woman influencing your world positively, stick with us. We are coming through.